The female officer. She was tall, thin, no shape to her at all, and she wore no makeup, not a trace, not even lipstick. Asked her to get out of the car. Or no, commanded her. She said nothing. Just to be sure you understand me, the male cop cut in now. He was stationed by the passenger's side window, leaning in so he could watch her. And if that didn't make her feel paranoid, she couldn't imagine what would, because this was like being squeezed between two pincers, and it was wrong, intolerable, a violation of every natural right there was. I have to inform you that state law requires you to show a valid driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance at the reasonable request of a peace officer. She threw it right back at him. Reasonable? You call this reasonable? You have no authority here. You're nothing more to me than a man dressed up in a Halloween costume. If you refuse, he said, the muscles tightening around his mouth, we will have no recourse but to remove you forcibly from your vehicle. Which will be impounded, the female added, as if they'd switched speakers on a stereo, his voice assaulting her on the right, hers on the left. And your dog will be taken to the shelter. She paused. A top-heavy camper swished delicately past them, 10 miles under the limit. A pickup, going the opposite way, swung with elaborate courtesy off onto the shoulder to give it room, and then continued on in a slow-motion crawl. And you yourself, if you don't comply this minute, will be arrested, I promise you that, and I personally will escort you to the county jail. It was hopeless, she could see that. The day was ruined. The week, the whole month. This was the mega-state in all its glory. She'd stated her status in plain English, and still they didn't seem to understand. Well, they could go to hell, all of them. She started screaming then, calling them every name in the book, shouting, TDC, TDC, threat, duress, and coercion, over and over again, even as the female forced open the door and took hold of her by the left arm, and Kucha, good dog, faithful dog, went right at her.